Pay attention, creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Hey, ho, this is episode 115.
Oh, we're starting. Okay.
No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to? Why not?
Yeah, sure. Okay, we're doing it. Yeah.
Hey, Calvin.
Hey, Brian. How are you doing?
Doing great. My name is Brian McGinnis.
I'm Calvin Cato, in case you can tell by our intros.
Yeah, this is level 115 of the Playable Characters Podcast.
Woo!
Real interviews.
With
Fuck. I always do funny interviews.
Funny interviews with real video game characters.
That's right. That's what I meant.
We're going to nail this someday.
One day, yeah.
Yes.
So how are you, dude?
Doing
it is
great.
A hot June day in New York.
Yes, it is 82 degrees.
Yeah.
And I wore white, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, well, you just don't do well in this heat in general.
I don't.
And neither do I.
Yeah.
Very different reasons.
Yeah.
But yes. I do not.
Although you look like very nice and not sweaty. There's no sheen.
Not sweaty?
Yeah.
Well, I've been inside for 30 minutes already.
Oh, okay.
I've been waiting for you. That's why.
Some quick plugs, by the way.
Yeah, no, a couple things. So we have a couple live shows coming up
Yes.
this year. Long Island Retro in August.
Yes.
FlameCon is in August.
Yes.
Possibly the Keystone Comic Con.
Yes, which
is August.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I hope it's not the same day as FlameCon. We'll
I was like, we got to find out.
And also now the Retro Game Con in Syracuse in November.
Yes.
So let us know. First of all, if you're listening, you're by Syracuse and you're going, please let us know.
Yes.
We'd like to know if this is worth it. we think it is. We're excited to do it. We just don't know. It's Syracuse. It's 4 hours away.
True. And also, if you have any suggestions of any characters
that you want to see live,
yes,
it takes a while to book them, so we have to call them soon.
Exactly. We got to get Jane on the case, and how Jane is.
Yeah. Real quick, I was playing this game, and I wanted to give a shout out to Tinsley PR. They gave me this a review code for American Fugitive. Have you seen this?
I saw you post about this, but I have not played it.
It's basic. Remember, did you ever play GTA 1 or 2?
No, I never did.
Most people have it.
Yeah.
It's like top down, running through the streets. It's basically that, but in this little hick town. It's really fun.
Huh.
You're running around, you're stealing cars, you're dropping in the windows, you're stealing loot, you're doing quests, you're running from the police.
Ooh.
But it's actually it's very fun.
Is like a star system as well?
Yeah. It's very easy to evade the cops. You can literally just jump in a bush and they're like, "Where'd he go?"
Oh.
And it's kind of dumb because even when you peek in a window, you have to break it. You can't just open it and the cops come automatically, which is a little annoying.
Oh, that must be a white neighborhood.
Yeah, it gets repetitive, but I think it's actually if you need that GTA GTA 2 itch. Check out American Fugitive. It's actually really cool.
Oh,
that sounds like a paid plug. It's not. I just wanted to.
I was like, it literally is not.
I was playing it. It was fun. Yeah.
I'll check that out. Okay, cool. I feel like you usually have really good suggestions for indie games.
I usually do.
Yeah. You nail it.
Most of the time.
Did you ever play Mark of the Ninja?
No.
You should. I
heard it.
It's stealth heavy. I don't know if you are a big stealth guy, but it's really fun.
I'm not. If it's done really well, I am. But sometimes I get too impatient.
Yeah.
And just run and try to kill everybody.
I will say the higher the more advanced you go, the more you do have to be patient. But it's a really well done. It's a good 2D stealth game.
Right.
So I'll check it out.
I'm very sweaty. I just realized again.
No, it's okay. So am I. Pits are down.
It's hot in here. But hey, speaking of
hot. Oh my God. I cannot wait.
So you guys see the title of the podcast episode today. You're probably like, wait a minute, what?
Yes.
Yeah. She's here today. I'm turned on and terrified at the same time. I mean,
well, I don't think she would exactly go for you. Sorry, Brian.
You know what? Most don't, and I get that.
Well,
but I'm just thrilled that she wanted to be here and talk about this part of her life because most people know her from something else.
Yes,
but she also had a pretty good video game career.
Yes,
let's welcome Xena
Warrior Princess.
Hey, Xena.
Hello, gentlemen.
How are you?
I could be better.
Oh, we all could, I guess.
I know. It's true. This climate.
Political climate? Is that where we're going
already? Sure, all of it.
Yeah.
It's really rough all over.
So thanks for coming, first of all.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for wearing the outfit.
Oh, yes, of course. It's my only clothes.
It is, right? I guess, hey, in this weather, it's pretty awesome.
I was going to say, I'm very impressed. It's like a Folsom Street Fair going on, so.
Yeah. It's hot leather, though? Is it okay in this heat, though, or is it?
Well, I mean.
Does it breathe well?
Oh, it doesn't breathe well at all, but I wear so little of it that it's really not a problem.
Yeah, that's fine. So you said you're not doing well. How come? Or you could be better.
Well, part of the reason why I agreed to be on this podcast is you mentioned my video game career.
Sure.
And I believe that there really could have been more, or at least better.
I would say better.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm hoping that maybe by being here, your audience would agree, and we could maybe make something happen.
Yes, let's
for
talk
old Xena.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your video. Like, how did you decide to make the leap from like, okay, TV to like, you know what? I want to do some video games. I want to get digitized.
Kicking ass, stabbing monsters and stuff, and then you're like, let's tone it back a bit and do a game. How'd that happen?
Oh, it took a long time. You know, I think in general with licensing games and licensing issues, you'll see that lots of conversations have to happen. And I unfortunately was not in the room during most of them. And so people made decisions for me and then put me into a video game where then people made decisions for me.
Why weren't you there? Was it like business casual and you couldn't make it? Because
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They stopped me at the door
Yeah,
and
miss.
they were like, miss. I fought them, of course, but then I got immediately kicked out of the building.
Sure. Yeah, so it started with what was your first game? Was it the PlayStation game or no?
Yeah, PlayStation 1
PlayStation
and
1.
Game Boy Color. They both came out at the same time.
Right. Why not?
Yeah, Game Boy Color still around today, by the way.
It kind of is.
I mean, it's there.
It's not a bad system.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a great one, but you know,
but hey, you could do worse.
I mean,
The Game Boy Mini Micro thing.
ooh,
size of,
oh
like, a thumb
yeah, that was bad.
So,
idea.
did you actually have any say in the game itself? Was you or like the story of it all, or were they just like whatever?
It was very interesting because if you've ever played the game, I've played it many times as it is
Sure.
me.
Yeah. It's tiring.
Yeah, there's no Gabrielle for the most part. And so that, if I had been in the room, I would have been like, her too. 'Cause
Yes.
that's kind of the game. That's
Yeah.
kind of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say it's a bit of queer erasure? Because I always did think that was weird that they just didn't have her at all.
Yeah.
Like,
What's queer rate? Like what's queer Asia?
queer erasure, like basically like, because Xena and Gabrielle, as you know, were an item.
Oh, they meant queer.
Soulmates.
They said queer Asia.
Oh no.
Is that a whole new country I don't know about?
No, that was
Continent?
season
Sorry.
5 when she went and met Lao Ma.
Wow.
I'm a huge Xena fan.
I am not, but I'm gonna be now. All right.
But yeah. So no Gabrielle. Did you try to talk to Gabrielle about this? Did you have some fights
that's a
about
hard
this?
conversation every time. Like this happened with the animated movie too. I was like, you'll spend most of it as an eagle, and I don't know. I'll just turn you back into a human, I guess, is the main plot. But every time it's a fight, and she gives a cold shoulder.
Oh
And
gosh.
that makes for some hard traveling.
So you guys are still together?
Oh yes.
Oh, that's
We're
nice.
soulmates. We've been reincarnated many times and cloned, and still we find each other every time.
That's special.
I just find that so beautiful because I remember that even the present day.
Yeah. I mean, we'd go to heaven, hell, Tartarus, and Elysian Fields. Any version of hell and heaven, we've been
And
there.
you find yourself. Yeah, Calvin can't find anybody in this world, and that's amazing. That
I know, isn't it really beautiful?
are you still with that guy?
Yeah, actually, I am. I'm gonna see him
Really?
later tonight.
As of
Yes.
recording.
Yeah.
That's what we have to be. Record this in advance.
As of recording, we'll see what's gonna happen.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's
Thank
it
you.
works out pretty all right.
Cool.
Nice.
So what do you what do you think went wrong? Because we can be honest here. That's what this podcast is about. The games weren't great.
No.
Like we can say. What do you think went wrong with them?
A lot of the conversations that took place, I think, were more centered around how much money they could make and how quickly they could make it, and not about how much quality could go into a game, about somebody so incredible.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think you see that too with one of my peers, Buffy. This happens in a lot of games. But then, you look around at the video game landscape and some licensed games are amazing. Like the Aladdin game for Super Nintendo.
yeah.
A fantastic
so good.
game. And so it can be done.
It can be. Yeah.
And we even got a second chance at it when they made my Nintendo 64 game. And again, not good.
Do you think it was? And again, you say Xena. People know Warrior Princess. It'll go down in history. Do you think it was more of a strike while the iron's hot type of thing? Did it take too long to get the game? Was your popularity waning a bit? Would you say?
Yeah.
I don't want to be insulting.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Put the sword down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. But, we've all been there, right?
That's my most threatening, by the way, is to be like, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then just bring my sword up and grab my chakram and just be like, it's okay. But I think that was exactly it. The show was coming to an end, the syndicated television show, and they wanted to get as much as they could. And we did get licensed for other things, some incredible things. Like there was a coloring book
Yeah.
and a kite.
Oh.
And action figures as
There you go.
usual. And then
Is the kite chakram shaped or is it just a regular kite?
it's like a regular kite with my face on it. That's it. And it was $1.50 at Walgreens.
Hey.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah,
That's a markup.
Did you go to Walgreens in that outfit?
Nowadays, you got it. They've got everything. You know, like even Xena needs a Q-tip every once in a while.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. It must be hard for you just to do normal everyday stuff with one outfit.
Yeah, it's true. And a horse. Where am I going to put it?
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Oh,
rough.
Argo.
Argo.
Yeah.
Aw.
Is he outside?
She is.
I'm
outside.
sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Sorry.
Right. Don't misgender Argo.
I'm sorry. Everything's woman on Xena. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's parked outside, but I will have to move her here in a bit because the meter will run out.
Right. She might just eat the meter. I don't know.
She might just eat the ticket.
Yeah. Well, the cop's gonna fuck
Wouldn't
with
be
a
the first
horse.
time.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little about your fighting game, because I mean,
Yes.
at least then Gabrielle got to be in it.
Yes.
But was Gabrielle happy with the way she was portrayed? Because I know she was like using the staff, I believe, right?
Well, what's great actually about the Nintendo 64 game is because it's multiplayer and you can have up to 4 people.
Yeah.
You can all play as Gabrielle, but they had done character work on it where she was each era of Gabrielle. So she was like season 1 Gabrielle in the blue blouse, and then she was in the green sports bra, and then she was the time we went to India. That was offensive and awful. And then she was like, then they even had like season 5 red 2-piece Gabrielle. And what was really good is if it was 2 people playing as Gabrielle, one of them was Gabrielle, and then one of them was her. She calls it daughter. I don't consider it a daughter. Hope.
Oh,
So
right.
they would even say it up at the top, like Gabrielle and Hope. So there was some mythology that they were able to bake into it that I felt was pretty better anyway.
That's nice. I'm glad they incorporated that. Although that has to be awkward to see Hope in there, considering Hope killed your son and everything.
Yes, it is quickly. It is my fastest kill.
Yeah.
It'll be like, you're playing against Hope. And I'm like, not a problem. And then it'll be like, you're playing against Ares. And I'm like, hold up.
I was gonna ask you who's like your toughest battle.
I mean, they're all pretty tough. There's an Autolycus, which is great. I don't know if Autolycus.
Oh, Prince of Thieves,
I
yes.
believe on the TV show he was played by an actor named Bruce Campbell. So that was a great one. That's a fun one to play. He throws his toothpick. He's like a cool guy.
That is cool. That's a sign of a cool dude.
Yeah.
It is.
Every 80s movie had that cool dude at the ski lodge or just flick a toothpick.
Yeah. My dad owns this.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. But the Ares one is hard. He's got a huge sword, and he can really he's really powerful. Just like Ares in real life.
Your
I was
weapon,
thinking-
your weapon of choice, out of all the ones you could choose from, what would you say? Like, this is my go-to. This is what I'm going to use.
Yeah, I mean, if I in real life, it would definitely be my chakram.
Yeah.
My frisbee is what people call it.
Yeah.
That one's I've got such a connection with it. But pretty good with the sword. I've got many skills.
Yeah,
I gotta ask you
right?
about
Yeah.
this, because the chakram's pretty sharp, and yet sometimes you just hit people in the face with it, and they're just fine. Like
Yeah,
no cuts at all.
I'll tell you, it took a lot of training to get used to that. And if you see anybody else throw it, they either just murder a person's head, or they don't it just like dings and doesn't do anything at all. And you've got to have a lot of control.
So you're more just to knock him out, not kill.
Well, not anymore. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I just aim to disarm.
Sure. Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So let's talk about let's talk about Callisto. Your main rival.
Speaking of a person who can handle a chakram, anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, either you follow me really, really deeply, or you're very lost right now.
Yes, I mean, I'm learning, and this is great. Calvin is a huge fan. I didn't know you were this much of a fan.
Oh
of
yeah,
Xena.
I watched Xena and Hercules like every Saturday because I didn't have friends, so I didn't go out. This is when I was like,
I watched a couple, but just for the wrong reasons, I think.
oh,
Yeah,
you were into the
As a boy,
leather.
Yeah,
but
fine.
yeah, it's fine, right?
I mean,
We all get
I mean,
different
are you
things out
okay
of it.
with that? I mean, because a lot
course.
of boys played your game.
Yes,
so.
of course. Yeah.
Well, not
fine.
a lot.
Money is money. Yeah. Not enough.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that there's actually a new game?
No.
No, I did not.
Yeah, that's another reason why I'm here today.
Oh,
is
yeah,
to
tell
tell you
us.
about
Oh,
this
yeah.
wonderful. And this might be our best shot at a very popular game now that I'm
Are they in your
20 years old.
Are you on the PR team of your own game?
They actually interviewed us for like character
Nice.
studies, which I
Oh,
really appreciate.
good.
And me and Gabrielle are canon in it, which is really amazing too. Finally, but it's a choice, like it's like a choose your own adventure
Yeah.
choice game for the mobile for
Sure.
a mobile device. I haven't figured out mine. I've broken 5 of them.
Oh yeah,
Um,
we need those big hands.
yeah, exactly. Argo eats them.
Right.
Hungry horse. I
Yeah.
should feed it more often.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's hard. There's not a lot of like hay or grass in New York City, so
No,
like
it's really
No.
hard to find.
Yeah.
So it's like you make choices, and then the little dialogue boxes come up, and little characters say.
It's
different
like those
things.
Reigns games, like a rain. There's like it's called Reigns, REIGNS. There's like a Game of Thrones one.
Yes, it's exactly that.
Yes, okay, they're actually pretty fun. I had the Game of Thrones one.
Oh,
and it's just like it's like a weird gibberish sound, like they're talking. It's like Sims in a way, and you swipe left or right, like, and based on your decisions, you can go. You gotta see how far you can go, and I always end up dying pretty quickly. It's like 20 days. You supposed to go like hundreds, but. Yeah, they're actually pretty fun. So you have a Xena Reigns game coming out. Well,
that's
congratulations.
awesome. And I'm glad you and Gabrielle are finally canon. So at least
know.
like it must be a very nice home to come home
And there's
to
also
now.
a new comic book, so that's...
Wow.
I did read
I'm
about
back.
this.
I'm back, baby.
You're killing it. Everything needs a reboot, and it's about time you got yours, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been like a resurgence of that recently because like the Power Rangers, like they just got a fighting game that came out that's like not bad.
It can be done.
Aladdin
Yes.
just was rebooted.
Well,
What?
I mean,
Aladdin?
Yeah, but I mean it's not good.
It's not? Why? Did
Well,
you
no,
see
I
it?
I just heard it was
wow.
not a
so
good
you-
movie.
So you're just gonna make stuff up?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not making stuff up. I mean, it got bad reviews.
Well, that's okay. It happens.
Xena, actually, do you get to pal around with any of your other? I mean, because I remember there's you, there's Hercules. I don't think did Hercules ever get a game?
Oh, Hercules.
Hercules had a harder time.
Well, he was,
eventually when I came along, people were like, meh.
Yeah,
Kratos ripped his fucking head off.
Yeah, it's true. But that's not Kevin Sorbo, although I wish it was Kevin
Not
Sorbo.
that one. Like the real Hercules.
Oh, yeah.
Kratos' brother.
Yeah, I mean, the real. Well, who's to say who's not the real Hercules? It's all myth and
Kratos is
legend.
pretty, pretty sure of it. He ripped. He had those the glove things.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The cestus?
Yes.
Cesties?
Those things were badass, man.
Cesties?
Testes?
Testes? Testes?
So you know Hercules. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't think. Yeah,
Actually,
Yeah.
that's so funny. Like, have you ever thought about trying to like get into like God of War, that series? I mean, granted, Kratos is a very violent person, but
Sure. No, I mean, I think that would be a wonderful space for me. I mean, you mentioned Game of Thrones, and
Yeah.
I think I have the strategy to have done very well.
Yes.
it just ended.
Oh, no.
Just missed it.
Oh, no.
There's like 12. There's like 12 prequels coming out though.
Okay.
I think. So maybe,
Okay.
so maybe you could just jump into one of those. You know, just be in the background.
Just be in the background
Yeah,
of one. Like,
but
if
is
they've
that-
got George W. Bush's head in
Yeah,
one of them, I
right.
can just be there being like,
They got a bottle of water in one of them.
I know this is Star Wars co-op. Like, you're
Starbucks cup.
fine, yeah.
That's
the
fun.
90s are back.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, they're back.
We didn't finish talking about Callisto.
Callisto.
Like, how does it feel to see her portrayed? Because I know you two are very bitter rivals.
Right, it's true. So throughout my life, I murdered her family.
Sure,
So, she was upset, and I understand. And she made it her life goal to make
why-
my life hell.
Why did you?
Well, when I was a warlord, I had some rules, and some of the rules were like, don't kill women and children.
That's a good rule.
But there was
I've never
one village.
broken that rule.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Not
Good for
even
you.
in like Grand Theft Auto.
Well, I did in real life.
Yep. I would hope you didn't, and then would admit it
Some
on a
people have.
podcast.
Some people have.
So then, after I killed her so many times, just so many
Will
times,
not
and she
stay
kept
away.
coming back. Yeah, but then she did get reincarnated as my daughter, who I gave birth to.
Who you also nearly killed, actually.
I almost killed her too because she became. Can you curse in this?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, don't worry.
But this is her real name, so this is like she was the bitch of Rome for a long time. But then
that's a cool name.
Yeah, she reformed and she was good for a while. So cool.
The bitch of Rome.
She grew up because me and Gabrielle were frozen for 25 years,
course.
and we came back, and she had grown up from being a baby to being a full-grown woman, and
Brian,
regular stuff.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just regular things.
Seriously, this
that might happen to Penny.
It might.
None
My
of the
daughter,
video
yeah.
games ever explore any of this.
They really don't. They just keep it simple. It's like, here, chakram that can throw really shittily,
Yeah,
and then
go
let's
fight.
Yes.
Remember Krull, that movie Krull, the guy he threw the glaive,
Oh yeah.
that spinny sharpie thing.
Yeah.
What's better, your weapon?
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Brian, what kind of question is that?
I'm just
Sorry,
curious.
Very partial.
He used the glaive like one time in that whole movie. Like it was a big build-up and it didn't really do much.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah. I don't know.
This was a chakram every single episode.
I feel like the
Always
bitch of
using it.
the bitch of Rome sounds like a Foxy Brown album or something, like Little
Sure.
Kim.
Actually, yeah, I could see that.
I can just see it like by the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like the bitch of Rome, which is like on
so
the
we're
album.
pushing it over.
Yeah. So,
Make way.
oh boy, I wish I had a cool name like that.
Yeah.
I just said the other day, like Bran the Broken is not a cool name. The new king of Game of Thrones land.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, come on,
Wow.
it's been months.
And I think we all saw that coming. Just kidding.
I didn't.
I know.
Anyway,
I didn't, but that's because like the first episode of Game of Thrones I ever saw was the finale.
Oh, well,
you watched just the finale?
Adjust it.
That's like I only watch the playoffs in sports. It's like why?
Well, because
You
like
want to feel left out,
no, I had
But
no
now you are-
interest. I was just like hanging with a friend and like
Mr. Cooper?
yeah.
Speaking of 90s,
Where's his video game?
yeah.
did he have one? I feel like he probably had one.
Mark Curry did not have a video game at all.
He probably voiced a character in a game one time.
Oh, probably. Or if he had like a Parappa the Rapper style where it'd be
Yeah.
like, oh my God, if you like had to press like X and O on beat and he would say a joke. Amazing.
Who else do you know?
Have you thought about doing a rhythm game actually?
I would love
Because
that.
you could do
Swing
like,
your sword.
like that would be
Yep.
great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was your thing.
Yeah, we had 2 musical episodes and 1 episode about dancing. I think it immediately goes.
You a big dancer, Xena?
I did okay during that episode. And I did fine during the musicals, but really, Gabrielle's the dancer.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you ever talk to Lucy Lawless? You know, the
Oh,
actress who portrayed you?
Yes, she bless her. You know, it's a hard role to play, and she did her best. And filming in New Zealand makes it hard to really nail. What you guys can now hear very clearly is, even though I'm from Greece, an American accent.
Nice.
And she did so good. She,
Yeah.
she really tried, and she
Yeah.
really got it.
Yeah. I mean, she looked a lot like it. Now that I see you in person.
Yeah, exactly.
know?
She did so good. And then, she's great on Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
And she
So
was
you're
in
a
the
big fan?
X-Files.
You follow- you follow-
Yeah, of course. We stay in touch.
Nice.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Let's not follow her career.
Must be a
She's doing
thrill for
well.
her.
Remember she was on S.H.I.E.L.D., which sucks because like she was only on for that one episode.
And she was in Parks and Rec too, as Ron Swanson's love interest.
Yes.
And like an episode of Flight of the Conchords.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot about that. Let's just make this a Lucy Lawless episode.
Her SNL, one of the best SNLs.
Is it?
From the 90s.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Oh yeah, it was super funny.
I've never gotten to host. I've asked. But
Do you know any other video game characters? Are you cool with other people in this realm that we talk
yeah,
about?
Lara Croft actually
that's
has
cool.
come to me for mentoring advice
I can
many
see that.
times.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I've helped her, and I've just been like, get a chakram, and she never listens to me.
She got a shotgun.
Yeah, she got a shotgun.
She
Yeah.
might have misheard you.
Yeah, she was out, and our connection was bad, and I broke the phone while I was on the phone with her.
All
so,
right, that makes a lot of sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Awesome
turned into quite the badass. I can see how it rubbed off, how you rubbed off on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a legitimate warrior now.
She's murdered thousands.
Yes.
Did you teach her that? Are you cool
I
with
mean,
that?
when she hits my number, then maybe we can talk about it a
What is
little
your?
bit more.
Do you know your number?
It is so many. And if you'd started with my finale, like the way that Calvin did with Game of Thrones, you'd be very confused as to how many people in Japan I killed for who knows what
Really?
reason.
Yeah.
There's a lot
right.
of death in that last
Yeah.
episode.
Yep.
That's
Very
right.
cool.
I forgot about that. You murdered like a lot of like
Oh,
gods,
yes.
people.
Mhm.
You are a veritable Kratos. Like it really is unfair that Kratos got there. Well, he didn't get there first, but I guess typical man, right?
Taking
Yeah.
all the credit.
Yeah.
I get it.
You guys both wear the same amount of clothes too. You and
Yeah.
Kratos.
Actually, yeah.
He's got some cool weapons too, though. You got to admit. He's
Oh.
got his blades of chaos.
Yeah. Do you think you could take Kratos in a fight?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
it's not even a question.
I mean, he
Wow.
killed Zeus.
So did I. So
Yeah, actually,
it's not a problem.
My bad.
You did.
I didn't know your resume. I'm sorry.
I forgot about that episode. That was crazy.
Is Zeus not that tough? That people, a few
I
people
guess
killed him.
not. Now that I think about it,
It's more like the
No.
mystique of Zeus, I guess. It seems like, but he's really kind of a wimp.
Yeah, I mean, if all you have is lightning, I mean, shit, Storm is lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning?
What happens?
The same thing that happens to everything else.
What's that from?
X-Men.
X-Men?
Yes, that's right. Halle Berry.
Oh man, oh that movie, so awful.
It's
I liked the first 12 of them. The last couple were okay. The
I liked First Class, and I liked
Apocalypse was terrible.
Apocalypse was a
Anyway.
really hard slog. It sucks 'cause I like Psylocke a lot.
So
Favorite character.
we talked about you getting into fighting games and stuff. They just announced that Spawn is going to be in Mortal Kombat 11, which is fucking
Whoa.
awesome.
Oh,
I sent you that
that's
video. You didn't see that?
Oh, I didn't look at that. That's
Dude,
what that was.
I'm all in on that.
I don't
You
know.
should be a downloadable character in like Mortal Kombat.
that would be great.
We're gonna get our people on this.
Yeah, it's one of my
Yes.
favorite games to play. I mean, I don't know if that's a surprise to you, but I do
Yeah.
play video games.
That is, yes, crazy.
And I love fighting games. I just
Yeah.
love them. I don't know what it is. It just scratches that itch for me. You know?
Right. Well, you can't do it in real life anymore.
not anymore.
Yeah.
But you can't brutally dismember in Mortal Kombat to your heart's content.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
true. It's just so. It's a way to vent, really.
Who's your favorite character?
Oh, I like Reptile from the original. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta like win
MK2?
him. And, like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
He's one of my favorites, yeah.
I like the guy who just comes on screen and says "Toasty." I like that a lot. That's very good.
You guys should, maybe if you guys had that in your game.
Oh, that would have made everything better.
Right? Just
yeah.
out of nowhere, just out of the corner. Maybe it does like your I can't do your yell.
I'm like,
Perfect.
Ah.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
awesome.
I
I've
get to
been
do that in
waiting.
New York either.
Yeah.
On the subway.
I see
It's
people
very
doing. I
hard.
see people doing that just for no reason. I think this guy was barking the other day on the subway, and then
Just barking?
just barking, and then Penny's like, "There's a doggy, my daughter." I'm like, "It's not a dog. You just keep walking." And then he walks up behind. He goes, "I'm not a dog." And I said, I get this look like, if you don't move, I'm going to rip your head off right now.
I can do that look very well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good for you.
You
Good
can.
for you.
Yeah, he walked away, but he kept barking as he walking away. So cool, man.
Okay, so you and Gabrielle, I know you two together. Are you thinking about having any kids?
Well, gosh,
Or-
when we were traveling and we had to have Eve, it was so hard to be pregnant, and mostly because they put a giant coat on me, even though we were clearly in the desert for most of the time. And that's not fun. And Gabrielle had some trouble getting used to being like a mom,
Yeah.
and then plus after she had Hope, things were she had a real weird approach to motherhood, and she was really kind of traumatized by that. So no,
No kids.
the answer is no.
How about
That's
a pet?
fair.
How about a pet?
Yeah.
Maybe a pet would be a good
Yeah,
start.
I think that would be really good. They have to get along with Argo, or it's
Yeah.
going to be a real mess.
I feel like you need like a bear, not like a puppy. You need like a big badass pet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Ooh, but you can't keep a bear in Greece.
Well, Xena can kind of do what she wants.
I mean,
We have a 3-bedroom in Williamsburg, so I think it could have its own bedroom. And
Yeah.
I'll just take it for a walk every once in a while.
Right. And
It's
plus,
fine.
3-4 months out of the year, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
So, or she.
So
As
she,
a- yeah,
obviously,
she.
it would be a she.
Yeah, sorry, she bear. Male bears are too aggressive. Yeah,
no, I don't know. Like lady bears get
Mama
pretty
bears
aggressive. Yeah,
will mess
That's
you
true.
up.
that's literally
Yeah.
the phrase, "mama bear."
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Man, I can't believe we have Xena here in front.
I
of us.
know, this is incredible. Oh wait, so while you're here, since I know you like games, would you like to play a game with us?
Yes, please.
Wanna play a game?
Yes.
Hey-
So we're actually gonna try something a bit different.
Well, hold on. Should we?
Or are we gonna do?
Let's still do Wed Bed Dead.
Okay.
And then, guys, we have a new game we're gonna try out after
Yes.
Web of Dead. We're gonna do a little Mad Libs,
Yes.
which we call, I don't know yet, Own the Libs.
Oh, no.
No, Mad Libs. So, but we're gonna do Web Bed Dead, the usual awesome, amazing game everybody loves. So we're gonna give you 3 video game characters. Xena, you're gonna tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead.
Yes.
Okay. This first one, I think you're gonna love this one. By the way, I think we had it before, but the most badass space bounty hunter there is, Samus from Metroid.
Yes, fantastic.
We all know Samus. He's that guy from Metroid. No,
She's that lady.
she,
Spoilers.
and you may like the Zero suit that she has as well.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
her skin tight blue suit.
Yes.
And
And
Samus,
she's blonde, which
she's
I'm
blonde?
clearly into.
Yeah.
That's great.
So we all know Sam, one of the most popular characters almost ever.
Yes.
I think the first game is not that good.
Metroid.
Nintendo.
You know what's funny?
Super is amazing.
Oh, I love. I actually downloaded Super and Metroid Fusion recently because it was like
for
$6.
what?
Wii U, because I'm trying to get mileage out of it.
Yeah,
It's good. Super Metroid holds up.
it
Very
does.
well.
Yeah. This next guy, kind of similar to what you do in a way. He fights bad creatures. Trevor Belmont
Ooh.
from the Castlevania land.
Yes.
Um,
he wears a lot of leather as
tons
well.
of leather. You know,
Leather and pelts, and he has a whip.
you like whips?
I have one.
Yeah,
yes,
you do.
absolutely.
Yeah, whips. He's got some axes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Holy water.
Holy water, cross,
Yeah,
a Bible that's for some reason encircles him. I don't know how
Oh.
Bibles work, but
Yeah.
okay.
Now Trevor's the one from the Netflix show too.
Yes.
He's kind of like a snarky douchebag
Yeah.
sometimes,
Hmm.
you know. But hey, he kills vampires, so he's
And
not-
other demons.
yeah, mostly vampires.
Yeah.
He's not a vampire fan. And this one here, from Calvin's favorite weird game, Darkstalkers.
Ooh.
We have the cat lady herself, Felicia.
Yes.
And she has no clothes almost.
No.
Well, she's got fur strategically placed.
Very strategically. So she's got giant blue hair.
Yes.
She looks like Katy Perry.
Yeah. She's got like that Lilo Dallas from Fifth Element outfit on.
Yes.
It's kind of covering certain areas. But she's a fighter.
She's a friendly cat
Covering
girl.
her entire tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The outfit is
Right.
includes tail.
Yes.
We can't show too much tail, but show 95% of that boob,
Yes.
basically.
But she's a very nice, despite what you may think about her outfit, she's a very nice, friendly cat lady who's a singer and dancer.
Oh,
Yeah. She just wants to entertain.
that's great. Just like Katy Perry. It's fantastic.
Right, yeah. So Xena, who do you want to wed, bed, dead? Samus, Trevor, Felicia. What are your choices here?
You know what? Let's marry Samus.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, that's going to be a conversation with Gabrielle, but it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and kill Katy Perry.
Aw, no Felicia?
It's okay. I'm Team Taylor Swift. So you can believe that about Xena.
But
They're back together. They're friends now.
okay.
It's fine.
But this could be a good start to having a pet too. Maybe
Well,
Oh, that's
she's part cat.
because that's what you want to do. You want to marry your pet.
No, but I'm saying you don't have to kill it, but she's part pet. You know, she's part cat. I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
I'm just saying. All right,
I
you're
mean,
gonna kill her.
in the Xenoverse, nobody's dead for very long, so I just
They-
do this as a formality,
There you
and
go.
then we'll have a conversation
All
about
that's
right.
it.
true.
And then I guess I'll bed Trevor.
Wow, interesting.
Wow.
I didn't see that coming.
Would not
Well,
expect that.
I'm telling you, Xena slept with a lot of guys.
Yeah.
And I talk about myself in the third person often, so often.
Is that
It
like
bugs Gabrielle.
was like a power move, or was it just to you just wanted to kind of?
I had a child with Boreas.
Yes.
Maybe I was with Ares. Nobody knows, and I'm
Mm.
not telling. And and Hercules. I slept with Hercules.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. That must have been fun for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you just want to get that dick wet, right, Calvin?
Yeah, it's true.
Very interesting choices. All right, you want
Brian,
to
what
next?
about you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tough here. It does seem like now, like if you bet Felicia again, what percent cat is she?
I mean,
Would you
like,
say
she has, like,
she's not
human-
like Catwoman, who's 100% woman.
I mean,
Yes,
like,
she is.
yeah.
Maybe 99% she has the weird, whatever.
I mean, she has cat instincts. Like, she eats mice, but, like,
Felicia eats mice?
Yeah, but I mean, all cats have, like,
She looks like she'd give you toxoplasmosis. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
What's that?
That thing where like you get crazy because of cat poop.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah,
Brian, you have cats.
only one left. Thank God. When my wife was pregnant, they said you cannot change the litter
Yeah.
because fucking cat shit can like kill an unborn child. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Cats are the worst.
They just have a lot of bacteria.
It's like I don't want.
So do we. We have a lot of bacteria.
Yeah, but it's ours. It's our bacteria, Okay.
You sound like my mom when my mom is like, "Oh, are there bugs in the house?" I'm like, "Well, they have to live here as well." She's like, "Oh, but like, why my house?"
All right, I'm going
But I mean,
to.
Felicia, I mean, cats have vaginas, so if that's what you're worried about,
I know that.
okay, I'm just
And
sure.
buttholes they put in your face all the time.
Also, yes,
The worst.
that
Okay.
will probably happen if you sleep with Felicia.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to bed Samus. Because it's just why not? I'm sorry. It's just a generic answer. It's just like because it's going to be pretty fun. I think to bed Samus. She's a good looking.
When she
lady.
rolls into a ball, you'll have ball sex.
I will not have ball sex.
Whoa.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
I'm going to wed Trevor
Huh.
here because let's say
Protector. He's a protector.
yeah.
Mhm.
Let's say the undead do come back one day, or vampires are real. Most people are going to be like, "What do I do?" I'm going to be like, "I got my man here. He'll take care of it for me." Right? Whips are cool to have around. I think you got some fun weapons, but all that cat shit, I'm gonna have to dead Felicia.
Well, I mean, you can. She uses the bathroom. She's not just gonna shit in a litter box.
You don't know that.
I
Cats
mean-
do not care about anything.
But she's a cat woman.
I know. I'm a little worried, even though that outfit's fine. I still don't.
Point.
I'm gonna have to dead her in this situation. No one saw that coming.
I certainly did not.
Yeah.
I could have sworn you would have betted Felicia.
I know. Me too.
Wow. Huh.
No, I'm gonna fuck a cat. I'm definitely gonna marry one. That's my choices. Go.
It's cat woman. Okay, fine. This is actually a bit hard.
See?
I would bed Trevor.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be a little fun. The whip, it's a little naughty. Could throw some holy water on each other. That's a thing. I'm sure people do.
Maybe priests.
Holy
do.
water sports.
Yeah. I'm sure a couple of creepy priests do that. I mean, all the creepy priests.
Don't ruin my Trevor Belmont fantasy, okay?
Mhm.
We're gonna have holy water sports. We're gonna cross streams as well as holy crosses. It's gonna be nice. Oh, this is really hard. It sucks.
Come
I don't
on.
want to have to do it.
No, come on.
But I would have to wed Samus because I mean she's like a space bounty hunter. I want to travel the galaxy. I love space.
She's like the best one.
Yeah, I love space and astronomy. She's cool.
Yeah.
And she's a protector.
I was
You know,
debating if I should marry or wed or bed her.
you should marry. Well, I like Mary. She has missiles and like a regular gun.
Maybe our betting will go so well that she'll propose to me.
I
Never
don't
know.
think so.
Me neither.
And then I mean, it sucks. I really do like Felicia a lot, but it is gonna be.
Felicia.
It's a lot of cat hair everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
You know.
You guys would be out at lunch, and all of a sudden she'd just be like,
Yeah.
Honey, please. Honey, stop. Yeah.
It's like, baby, I know. I'm sorry you smell another cat's urine here, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
See, and I'm
So,
surprised you don't own cats. Actually.
we've had a few.
All right.
Let's try some Mad Libs.
All right, we're gonna do a quick Mad Libs.
So I'm not going to tell you
what.
what game this is from. So I went through some game manuals and just picked out some words, and we're going to see if this works. I don't know if it will or not, but it's the first one. Xena, are you ready for this?
Absolutely.
I hope you know your grammar and your words here. I assume you do.
I'm illiterate, but that's fine.
So Gabrielle is a bard, so
Yes,
she knows.
Exactly. I've
Yeah.
never read her scrolls. She only reads them to me.
And this part might be boring for listeners. I don't know yet. We may have to just cut this out until we get the actual words, but we're going to go through them. So plural noun.
Swords.
Swords. And remember, the dirtier the better here. Mad
Sure,
Lib.
that-
No, whatever you want. Adjective.
Hot.
All right. Adjective.
Cold.
Noun.
Parking meter.
Okay.
Wow,
Adjective?
you're really leaning in.
Trying to remember the one outside.
Adjective.
Small.
Guys, feel free to play at home if you, as you're listening here. Weird animal.
Half cat, half woman.
That's a good one. That is a weird animal. STD.
Chlamydia.
Sure.
That's triggering.
Just because I want to see you try to spell it.
That's right. CHL. Disease.
The
Feel-
plague.
The play. And guys, feel free to guess what game this might be from as well.
Yeah, STD.
Right? Something gross.
STDs.
Noun.
Frisbee.
Guys, don't skip this part. This is actually part of the fun. Occupation.
Warrior Princess.
That's a good one. Type of vehicle.
Horse.
Noun.
Stilt. Stilts. It's plural
Stilt?
now. It's plural. Stilts.
Stilt.
A
Or a set of stilts. How about that?
What is-
A set of stilts.
Yes.
It would make it one singular noun.
I like this.
Wow.
This compound nine.
She's very educated.
Nine,
She's
nerd.
not just a warrior princess, Calvin.
She's an education princess.
Yeah. A verb ending in ed, so a past tense verb.
I just keep thinking dided.
Murdered.
Died. is
Died?
ED.
Murdered. Died.
Dided.
Is died
Oh,
a verb? I think it's a verb.
I've dided.
Yeah?
Yeah, died.
Died.
No,
He died. She died.
we're doing dided.
They died.
Uh,
Died.
in-
Indicted. You can say in.
Can you? Yeah. Can we change it? Indicted.
Indicted.
No, just dided. Sorry, it's
That's
official.
fine. It's too late.
Noun.
So many nouns. Football.
And then adjective.
Superhuman.
Nice. Superhuman. All right. Guys,
Which I've always been curious about that. Do you really not have powers other than when you have the power to kill gods?
I mean, it comes and goes. But I mean, also the same when I lived with Lama and she taught me so much of her magic that was eerily similar to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Then, after a while, it kind of left me.
Yeah.
But I had it for a bit. And I used
Okay.
it a little off and on.
Very cool. So you ready?
Yes.
Let's see what we got here this is from one of my favorite NES games, Battletoads.
Oh yeah.
This is the story.
Nice. Although STDs.
Hold on. It's actually, according to this now, Battle Swords, because that was your first one. So, Battle Swords. After her defeat by the Hot Corporation at the Battle of Canis Major, the Cold Queen and her renegade parking meter troops, That's actually a real thing. Parking meter troops. Retreat to the outer reaches of the universe, hiding out in small spaces between the stars. So far, it sounds actually pretty real. Meanwhile, on board the spaceship half cat, half human, Professor T-Bird and the battle swords, Chlamydia, Plague, and STD, are escorting the Princess Angelica back to her home, Frisbee, where her father, the Warrior Princess, awaits her safe arrival. Loving this.
Bring her back in one piece.
Yeah. Along the way, STD, the biggest battle sword, takes Angelica out for a cruise in the horse to a nearby set of stilt station. STD and Angelica burn space, but the Cold Queen ambushes them before they can get there. Luckily, STD manages to send out a distress signal before the horse.
It's an outbreak.
Before the horse is dieted up and carried away to Ragnarok's world, the Cold Queen's football. So there's a situation, swords. The Cold Queen's kidnapped the Princess Angelica and your superhuman buddy STD. What are you gonna do about it? First, Mad Libs. Very nice.
I like that the horse dieted.
The horse dieted away. Yeah.
Poor horse.
I wanted to do their names are Rash, Zits, and Pimple. So I did STD, disease, and something gross.
Yeah, I like
It
it.
worked kind of good.
Smart.
Chlamydia, plague, and STD.
Right?
It rolls off the tongue. Unlike STDs, which stay with you.
Yeah, for a long
They don't
time.
roll off the tongue at all.
No.
They stay on the tongue.
So, guys.
Xena, thank you
Girls.
so much.
Oh,
Xena.
thank you so much for having me.
What
And
a
again,
treat to have
On
you
a
here.
personal note, thank you. You were an inspiration to many a gay person everywhere. So thank you.
Many
very much.
Halloweens, Calvin dressed up as you. I'm guessing.
No, I dress as Catwoman, but it's fine.
Felicia?
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been great. We will get your story out there for people. We hope your new game goes well, obviously. I'm going to download it. Is it out now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to download it maybe. And just watch your head on the way out. You're quite a big gal.
Very
Yes.
tall.
Yeah. But guys, thanks for listening.
And you will hear from us next week. Today's playable character is portrayed by comedian Sarah Kennedy. You can check out her Taylor Swift themed podcast Taydar, that's Taydar, or you can check out her live monthly show Queer Film Theory that takes place at the House of Wax in the Alamo Draft House in Brooklyn, New York City.